most morning routines either ignore biology or they become unsustainable. So this is the shortest routine I found that covers all the biological bases and also gives you kind of the time back and makes the whole day more efficient. So over the years, I experimented a lot with all the routines and all the inputs. And this is kind of what I'm doing now, what I'm sticking to. And so let's jump straight in. So I wake up without an alarm. And the first rule I follow is a 10-second rule. So it's not even like a biological thing, but I realized that oftentimes, I would wake up and then I would just lie around in my bed for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. And I realized that, if you add up this time kind of lying around in bed and add up, multiplied by 365 days in a year, like it's a lot of time. So what I do instead is I use this 10-second rule. So I count the 10 seconds down, like 10, 9, 8, 7 to 0, and then I get up. And so even if I don't want to do it, I kind of still get up. And so I get up and I go straight into the shower. So I shower, and then after I shower, I turn the knob completely cold. So I have like a 30-60 minute cold shower, and I've been doing it for years now. And I do it mainly for the brown fat activation, which is rich in mitochondria, but also for immune function. And also you can argue, that there's good evidence that, cold showers might also increase testosterone and also increase your dopamine. And so this is what I do. And I'm not overdoing it. I'm just doing like 30 to 60 seconds, not more, because the times where I really tried to push it to all the limits, like doing it longer, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I realized that a lot of times I got sick because the whole stress load from working out and having cold exposure was just too much. So this is it. I get out of the shower, and right afterwards I have a glass of mineral spring water, and I also take half a teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt. So basically getting the water in and also getting the electrolytes in. And once I've done it, I do one set of finger push-ups. This is not something that I started doing it recently, but over the years I would maybe do body weight squats, push-ups. So now those are finger push-ups because I'm training my grip. I train my grip strength. I realized my fingers when I tried a climbing board were my weakest body part. So I was like, okay, I need to train it. So now I'm doing the finger push-ups, but also why I'm doing it after cold shower, the evidence with this testosterone increase is that you exercise right after cold. So I did just one set. I never tested if it does anything in terms of testosterone directly, but this is what I do. And once I've done it, I dress and I get outside the house. So probably from me waking up to getting outside, it takes 30 minutes. So within the 30 minutes, I'm out. And I just walk in my neighborhood and I find a bench. By now, I know all the benches around. I find a bench that faces east, so exactly where the sun is rising. And I would sit on the bench and I would meditate for 20 minutes. So I'm getting the morning sunlight, I'm meditating, I'm preparing my skin for the later UV exposure, and I'm kind of doing both at the same time. And for a long time, I also skipped the meditation because I thought I just want to go straight to work in the morning. But I realized that this is kind of a daily non-negotiable for me because when I meditate in the morning, everything else during my day becomes better. My life enjoyment is higher, my productivity is higher, my focus is higher. So I realized that, there's no way I skip it. And so I just do that. And afterwards, I get up and I walk a bit more. So probably I walk around maybe in total, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm getting the morning sunlight and I'm walking to a cafe where I start working from. So I go to the cafe, I get a black coffee because I'm intermittent fasting. So I get black coffee, I have my mineral spring water with me. And then for the next 10 minutes, I would look at my goals, at my mission, vision, principles, at affirmations. And this kind of puts my mind into the, I know what's important. I know that, the day I will not just drift during the day. I know exactly what my goals are. I know exactly the affirmations, the person I want to be. So I read them, and I do it for around like 10 minutes, and I drink coffee while I'm doing it, and it kind of also pushes your dopamine up. So you're kind of you're like in the mood. You're like, okay, like excellent. You know, I have the goals. I know what to do. Like now I'm ready to start doing it. And then I basically start working on the most important task of the day. Like this is my first deep work session. Starts usually around 8 a.m. And this is what I do from like 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. I'm in this deep work session. And for me, mostly these days is because I'm running NoMind, a health coaching business. I'm producing content. So I'm writing content, X-Post, newsletter, and you know, all the other stuff that is related to like producing things and writing things. And this is it. And I counted the time it takes me to do it. And it's actually 75 minutes from the time I wake up to the time I'm at my desk starting my first deep work block. And so it's pretty simple. When it comes to morning routines, most people think they don't need a routine, or a lot of people think they need like a very complicated routine. And so this routine worked very well for me because it covers all the biological bases, and it's very time efficient. And I know if I'm doing it, like my day is just better. I feel better. I perform better. And this is what I do.